Morning guys! It's Tuesday, July 7th and day 4 of the Tour de Fleece. I'm Sarah from Yarn Lab Canada and I'm spinning with Team Canada and the rookies. So let's see what I've gotten into since yesterday. Last night I filled up my bobbin with the last of the Corriedale eBay fiber and I decided that I am going to wind this off and two-ply it. Also, with some of the leftover dye from my dyeing experiment yesterday, I went ahead and dyed up 2 skeins of recycled yarn. And I did this sort of light and spotted variegation by dyeing the yarn while it was wrapped tightly into skeins, and then opening up the skeins as the dye set. And over here is the result of the merino fiber from Heart West Haven Farms that I dyed yesterday. So if you go to my day 3 video, you can see the dyeing process for this fiber, and it's all dry and ready to spin. Looks beautiful and soft. I can't wait to spin this one up next. Yesterday I told you I'd show you the process I used for carding fiber together to make striping Rolags, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that footage right now. So now I'm going to show you how I go about making these Puni Rolags on my hand cards that I've been spinning my striped yarn from. So, what I do is I load up my left-handed card with the fiber that I want in the stripes that I want. And if you see you're getting a little piece of fluff or some veg in, you want to pull it out then. Carding doesn't remove veg matter from fibers, so if you see veg, pick it out, otherwise it'll probably get incorporated into the yarn as you spin it. So there's some of that watermelon color, and now the summery green. And I don't worry about overloading when I'm doing this because this is carded or combed top, so it's not like I have to work out tangles or break up locks from a fleece. And just the way that I'm doing this, I don't worry too much about overloading. So I've got a pretty full left-handed card and I'm ready to transfer onto my right-handed card. So I'll grab my right-handed card and just begin to transfer across. So I'm just sort of rocking my cards together. The teeth are gnashing a little bit, but not too much. Like I said, I didn't worry about overloading my first one because I'm just going to transfer off about that much to my second card, and then I'm ready to roll right off because this is combed top. You don't need to really over-process it. And because I want stripes and not a blended gradient, I just want to transfer enough to make the Puni Rolag and not transfer back and forth where here you'll get blending of the colors. So now I can take 2 knitting needles, put one behind the fiber and one on top of the fiber, pull it up to the top tips here, and then just roll down the hand card towards me. And now we have fiber rolled around the needles. You can put it in your hand and just gently twist it to tighten up into more of a puni. And then the knitting needles, if you use metal needles or plastic needles, will pull right out. And you've got your Puni Rolag ready to go. Now, I've left fiber on the other one, but I'm going to just reload right on top, transfer over, make a Rolag, and do that until I've processed all of my fiber into Rolags. So once you've got a handful of Rolags and you're ready to take a break from carding, you can go ahead and spin them. And I've just been altering back and forth for the last 2 days. producing my Puni Rolags and spinning them and producing them and spinning them. So I'll take you over the wheel and show you how I spin these guys. Alright, so I'm ready to join in my next Rolag and keep spinning my striping single here. So you want the end of the Rolag to be nice and loose. Sometimes you might have to sort of tease it out like that, so you can only join loose fiber. And you want the end of your single to also be fairly loose to get a good strong join. You can build up some twist in the yarn and just lay that on and you're ready to go. If you haven't spun from a Puni or a Rolag before, I highly recommend giving it a try because the fibers just draft so nicely off the end of the Rolag. And I can quickly work my way through the blue color and then on towards the green color. So yeah, so you can see it's fairly easy to spin from a Puni Rolag. I keep a pile of them on the floor next to me and I just go from one to the next very easily. When I'm through my pile, I go back to my cards and make some more. So that's what I spent most of last night doing, was making a huge pile of those Rolags and spinning up that bobbin I showed you earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and keep today's vlog a little bit shorter because I'm working on a big surprise for you guys tomorrow. So that's all for now, and tune in tomorrow to see what I spent the rest of my day doing celebrating the Tour de Fleece. Once again, I'm Sarah from Yarn Lab Canada, and you can find me on Etsy, Twitter, and Instagram as Yarn Lab Canada, and I'm on Ravelry as Turner Classic. I'm interested to know how your guys' Tour de Fleeces are progressing, so let me know in the comments below how your Tour de Fleece spinning is going. If you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe and like up this video. In the meantime, happy spinning! Just a quick little add-on, you gotta love a perfectly full bobbin. Touching the flyer on both sides. So pretty in a 2-ply.